What's up, guys? My message to you today is to keep training. Right now, in the world, there's a lot going on that you and I just cannot control. But what we can control is how we spend our time. If you are like me and you're social distancing and quarantined in your house, that doesn't mean you can't train. You can choose to spend your time binge watching all of Netflix, or you can condition, stretch, drill, and do the things that you know will make you a better athlete. And today, I want to talk about all of those things. You don't need a gym to do push-ups. If you want to condition and make your body strong, you don't need to do that in a gym. You can do that in your own home, just with simple, basic exercises. If you do a ton of push-ups, your chest will get stronger. If you do a ton of lemon squeezers, you will have a stronger core. If you spend your entire quarantine drilling hook kicks from this position, your hook kick will be far cleaner. Now is the time to condition your body and build it however you want, instead of adopting and gravitating towards a super sedentary lifestyle. Now is also a perfect time to build your flexibility. And it's easy, you just stretch. However you can, however you know how to. If you do a ton of bridges, you will have a more flexible back. If you practice your middle split, and this is one you can do while watching Netflix, you will have far more flexibility in your hips. If your shoulders are super tight, just sitting down, watching something and stretching them with basic, easy, good feeling stretches is a great way to make your body feel better. If you spend some time while you're quarantined stretching out, your flexibility will improve and you'll be able to just move your body easier when you get to return to tricking and a gym. If you're like me and you have energy to spare, one thing you can train is basic kicks. Just kicking an invisible target right in front of you. That drill, if you can mix it up and be creative with it, is one of the most beneficial things for your kicks in tricking. It helps you develop your targeting, your spotting, your spatial awareness, and everything else. And literally, it can be as simple as just basic, easy kicks without any real motive or drive behind them. If you just kick invisible people for half an hour, your kicks will improve. I'm gonna do it for more than half an hour because there's not much else to do. Now is the perfect time to get comfortable on your hands. This is my favorite spot in my apartment. Let me show you why. If I do a handstand against the door and I really stretch up tall, my feet can just barely touch the ceiling, making it the perfect training tool. I absolutely love this wall, this spot, the fact that the ceiling is like the perfect height for me, given my size, my ratio. I will just spend so much time in a handstand in this spot. I find it very meditative. It's good for me. I find that if I can get really comfortable on my hands, tricks like touchdown rise, master scoot, anything that involves my hands just feels easier and more natural. So if you can find a spot like this in your house, your home, your apartment, or just a nice wall, it's a great way to train your handstands, and that will translate to all of your tricking. Lastly, if you guys are very cognizant and very aware of where you're training and what your skill set is, you can practice tricking. You just need to be aware of what you're doing. Right now, I'm in my apartment. The floor is kind of slippery and hard, and there's not much space. I can't do double cork here. but I might be able to do macacos, maybe a cheat gainer, some aerials. There are options for me to trick. I just have to scale down than what I would do if I were at like a gym and I had just a lot of energy. You have to train with whatever you got, honestly. Right now, people are in bad situations. They might be quarantined. They don't have access to the things they normally have access to. So you have to keep going if you want to keep going. If you're like me and you want to spend your quarantine training, tricking, and self-improving, you can. Or you can freak out, you can go into a panic, you can binge watch Netflix and just go buy everything in the supermarket. You have options. Just remember to be aware of what is and what is not within your control. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a favor, leave me a comment down below. How are you? How is your family? How are you guys dealing with this? Are you trying to train through this? Are you just in a situation where training is not possible because you're burning too many calories and you don't know where the food's coming from? Let me know in the comments down below. My heart goes out to everyone. So guys, please have a lovely day.